Welcome to Fly East Kitchen. I'm Jessica, your host, and today we're doing something a little bit different. I hopped on Questlove's mixtape potluck cookbook on my little gander at Marshall's, and so I decided, you know what, maybe I should do a little mini series getting into some of the recipes in this cookbook. It's a compilation of tons of different celebrities with their favorite dishes, and so I decided to hop on some of those as well. Today we're going to make a mixed quinoa bowl with tons of veggies, and I'm so hyped to try it. Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, share, comment below, and let's get into this Questlove recipe. Let's get right into this recipe. I'm kind of nervous because, I'm so used to my own Fly Eats recipes that it's very weird for me to go off of a cookbook and to see what someone else has created, but I'm pretty excited. So this recipe specifically in the cookbook is from, hold on, let me get his name right. It's Kimball Musk. I'm not gonna lie, I had to look up who he was because I'm like, I don't know. But forgive me, Kimball Musk. He is a South African born chef and entrepreneur, and I'm sure he knows what he's talking about when it comes to this recipe. So like I said, we are making a roasted veggie quinoa bowl. We have all of our veggies getting ready to roast it in the oven. We have some red peppers, some red onions, mushrooms. The recipe does call for broccolini, but I couldn't find it. So good old broccoli is what's going down over here. We got some cauliflower, and then there's a dressing accompanied with this bowl that has tahini and garlic and lemon, coriander, cumin. So it sounds like it's gonna be super flavorful. I've already started to cook the quinoa, so let's go ahead and roast our veggies. The recipe calls for you to preheat your broil to medium-low. I just put it on high, which was fine. You just have to make sure you watch it. Add 3 tablespoons of olive oil all over the veggies on a baking sheet with parchment paper. You're going to sprinkle on some kosher salts. The recipe called for a teaspoon, but you can add to taste. Mix thoroughly, and you're just going to broil for 3 minutes, but make sure you watch it. You don't want it to burn. Our veggies are roasted perfectly. And I have to say, I'm really proud of myself. It's not a hard thing to do, but honestly, I just feel like this looks so legit. Like I'm feeling, throw my chef hat on. Let me show you guys. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful this is. It's like nicely charred and all just from the broil in the oven. It's as if you put it on the grill, and it's probably even better because you don't have to worry about all that charcoal and all that other stuff. Just throw it in the oven. Okay, you guys get it. All right, you guys, let's get into this yummy dressing. So the recipe does call for a half a cup of canola oil, but of course I gotta be extra, so I actually added olive oil instead. You're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of ground coriander, and about 2 teaspoons of some sriracha. If you want it spicier, obviously you can add a little bit more sriracha, but we're just trying to follow the recipe as best as we can. You're going to add a half a cup of water and then squeeze 2 lemons. Make sure you don't catch any seeds like I did. It's going to be about a half a cup of that lemon juice. Next, you're going to add 3 teaspoons of the tahini and roughly chop some cilantro to also add into the mix. You're going to add about 3 cloves of garlic, blend it up, and we're ready for the next step. We got our dressing done. Our quinoa is cooked. Now we're just going to go on to the next steps and that much closer to eating. To your frying pan, you're going to add 1 cup of quinoa to 5 tablespoons of oil. That's a lot, but that's what the recipe says. You're going to just spread it out and allow it to fry on both sides. Make sure that you flip it and add to your bowl. Our crispy quinoa is done. I just want to show you guys. I placed a little on the bowl because since we're going to begin to plate, look how good that looks. It has a really the crunch gives the quinoa a different flavor, if that makes sense. But it really does. So you'll see when you make this recipe. I didn't fully cook all of the quinoa. I just did just that 1 cup, and then the rest of it I just left heated. So I just added that to the bowl, and now let's add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, I know I said that I didn't cook all of the quinoa. What I meant was I didn't fry all of it, okay? I just fried that 1 cup like the recipe asked for, but then I just added the additional cooked quinoa into the bowl. Next, it's pretty simple, you guys. I'm trying to make this cute. You should make it cute too. You're just gonna add in your roasted veggies really nicely in your bowl and, just get ready to eat. Y'all know I had to add my little extra fly touch to this recipe. So sorry, Chef Kumbal, but you know, I need to add a little protein, a little extra protein to this veggie bowl. So I went ahead and broiled some shrimp that we marinated with some garlic, some red pepper, and a little olive oil, and just had it in the broil just for about like 5 to 6 minutes. All right, so we have our beautiful bowl. Look how good that looks. I'm gonna go ahead and add in our shrimp just for an extra touch. Drizzle some more of this yummy dressing. And the recipe also calls for sunflower seeds and sesame seeds. I forgot the sesame seeds, so there you go. But I do have some sunflower seeds, so I'm just gonna sprinkle a little on top. And it's time to taste. Let me see. All right, I'm excited. This is like such a easy bowl to make. And obviously super healthy with the quinoa and all the veggies. And if you just follow the full recipe, you don't have to add, you know, the shrimp, but it is good that you can add in a different protein of your liking. So, obviously that was a huge bite because that big shrimp, but it was also a yummy bite. The quinoa is like perfectly crunchy from our pan searing both sides. The veggies are perfectly roasted, and it just has so much flavor just by adding a little bit of that sea salt and placing it in the oven, which is crazy. You don't have to do too much to elevate the flavors of these vegetables. I'm gonna go in for another little bite. I'm super excited to do more of these recipes from Questlove's mixtape potluck cookbook and to give you guys some more fly eats as well. Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, share, comment below, and catch you at another episode of Fly Eats Kitchen.